cycle. This is about the Now We Know campaign. This is Now We Know.
I know, because that's why I want to let other people know.
I'm going to show. Now, I'm going to show you something here. I'm running through this real quick, but I did not know. The Now We Know is not Now We KNOW, because we didn't know. It's the NO. Now we know.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
And what we didn't know was, I did not know that our leading competitors, things that we use, this is an 8-10 hour absorbency pad. This is what we use.
That's over the counter.
Right. And I'm using a thicker pad because I want to show the absorbency.
Because that's the kind I get for Joy.
But I use Always, which is really thin. So I love my Always, okay? However, what I didn't know was, and ask Joy, did you know that all of your sanitary napkins come almost open?
They are.
You know why?
Why?
Because there is a chemical in it, especially the adhesive, that if you were to seal it completely shut, it would literally blow up. Okay, so I didn't know that. I didn't know that what's being used now. Now, mind you, you can look all this up, Joy. Look it up. Go do your research. Mama gonna do her research. Look at how stuff is made.
You know I am, boy.
Right.
My boy, Joy.
So I didn't realize, and I said, I always wondered, and where do we put these at? We put these in our purses. We put this, not very sanitary.
In the up under the bathroom sink.
In the armrest, in our purse. You got crumbs in it. What we do when we ready to use it? Flip this thing off and you use it.
Yeah.
You don't care what's been on it.
Right.
As long as you have that pad. So, here's our 8 hour. This is what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Cherish. This is what we're going to speak about right now. All right? You see, there's no... It's sealed shut.
Right.
Everything, it's very sanitary.
Right.
Okay? So, we're going to ask Mama. I want you to feel this real quick.
Okay.
I want you to feel the texture of each one. All right? I want you to feel the texture of each one. All right, boo? Feel that one first. How's it feel?
Thick and firm and solid, like it has a lot of materials in it. Soft, smooth, silky,
Smooth,
soft. Smells like clothing, like my clothes, like my own drawers.
Good observation. Good observation.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Well, OBGYNs have said that women excrete about 50 milliliters of water.
Okay.
15 to 50 every time. So that's 50, right? Looks like 50?
Yeah.
50? So what we're going to do is I'm going to put this on the pad, okay?
Okay.
We excrete 15 to 50 milliliters every day. I think it's more, but that's just the average.
Okay.
Okay? All right. And then we're going to do the same thing for the Cherish pad. Now, I'm going to tell you, this was the game changer for me. Here you go. Is that 50? Okay. I'm going to do the same thing for our pad here. All right? All right? Be really... All right? This is the part that had me sit up in the bed at 3 in the morning. Let me get a paper towel. I did not know that a lot of women were dying due from a chemical called dioxin.
Dioxin.
Dioxin is directly linked to
and
breast cancer.
Bree, I want to show you this too, because I know you just had a baby 7 months ago, and I know you're always talking about cramping, and you know, you're on your cycle and stuff like this. So I want to share this with you as well.
Okay. Now, I did not know that dioxin was directly linked to fibroids, miscarriages, yeast infections, cervical cancer, breast cancer, directly linked to cancer. So what's in our pads is contributing to all of the problems that we sit here and look at you just putting it all on here. But I'm about to blow your mind.
I know.
I'm about to blow your mind. I'm about to blow your mind. So this is what we do. We do a wet dry test. Okay.
And those are the same type napkins that she put on each one.
This is the wet dry test. I normally like a guy to do this to test it, but I'm gonna let Mama do it because she's very, very, very optimistic about stuff. you know, so what I want you to
this.
do, hold it like this. What I want you to do is I'm going to call this Exhibit A, and I'm going to call this Exhibit B. Okay?
What am I
Okay. I want you to press down on, we're going to do the dry test on the absorbency. So I want you to just press down on this real fast.
With my hand hard?
Yeah. However you want. Yes. I want you to press down on it. Okay? All right. Now.
Now I'm going to have blood all over my hand.
Now, this here is how we feel every day. We all can relate to this, right? Exactly? Okay. Normally, I'll let a guy do it, and I'll let them see. Men are really jumping off on board on this because they are starting to empathize with us. But that, look, this is an 8 to 10 hour absorbency. This shouldn't even be looking like this anyway, right? Right. All right. Now, I want you to do the same thing for our Cherish pad. Now, our tagline is, love the way you feel.
Well, those felt like underwear.
They love the way you feel.
Feel silky like underwear.
Well, I'm going to break the pad down. So now I want you to press down on this.
Oh, wow. You see that, Joy? You see that, Bree?
This is what this is what made me jump up in the bed and say, now wait a minute. This is what made me
If you could feel
this is what made me
what I just felt.
This is what made me say, hold the heck up.
It's been a while since I had a cycle, but if you could feel what I just felt, you know.
Now, what I'm going to do now is, I'm about to blow you. Now, see, that's what made me say, I want it. Now we're going to give you, and we already put 50 milliliters into the pads.
Okay, so one cup has more water than the other.
That's right. One has more than the other. Okay. So now I'm going to break down the construction of the pad. So now you know now you're going to see what you're dealing with. Now we're going to start with this pad here. All right. We're going to go kind of fast right now.
So you're going to do the breakdown of the pad.
I'm going to break down the pad.
So she's opening up.
I'm almost done. I'm almost done with the whole
She's
shebang.
opening up a presentation, a regular over-the-counter in-store product.
It's one of the leading brand, 8 to 10 hour pad.
And that are traditionally been buying since
Ever.
at least the last 6-7 years.
This first layer here is our top layer. This is nothing more than synthetic plastic.
Plastic is not good.
Synthetic plastic, okay? This is why it's abrasive. It's why it feels made out of rayon. It makes you feel like some people break out in rashes. Some people get irritated. You wonder why you're feeling irritated because this is what you have rubbing up against you, okay? You have this. Then you have this. This is like a deodorizer. This is supposed to not make you smell bad. But I don't know if it works. But what you do have is you got blue ink that is dyed into
the coochie.
Juicy. So whenever you sneeze, whenever you excrete, and it does not absorb, it goes back up into your bloodstream. Okay?
Good point.
Okay, so this is about life, okay? Now we're going to go to their absorbency system. Now, this here is nothing more than wood chips, wood fiber, recycled garbage. This is trash that's been recycled, has been bleached
to make it white.
And then a chemical called dioxin is developed, and it is 10 times worse than cyanide. Okay, so this is what is supposed to be absorbing, but you see it's not absorbing. So what we're going to do is we're going to put, you see there's 2 cups there.
Yeah.
We're going to put their absorbency system, we're going to test it out, and we're going to put it in the least water.
The least water. Okay.
And this last layer is nothing more than a plastic hefty bag.
Wow.
Our bodies
that makes your sweat.
Our bodies get about 98.5 degrees. So when you put this next to a body that's 98.5 degrees,
do we really need all that necessary heat when we are?
It's a breeding ground for what? bacteria,
germs.
everything.
Germs.
Everything. Look at this.
Oh. Man, the things are between our legs.
Boy, if we just know.
If we just
all we
know.
want to do is let you know what's going on so you can have a better option.
Just so you,
that's it.
We're going to let you know so you can know. We're going to let you KNOW so you could NO.
So it's now you say no to this stuff.
Okay.
FDA is not required. Is not required to put this in there on the back of their. They don't have to disclose this information. Why? Because it's considered a medical device. So you don't have to, but you can look it up. You can look it up. You can look it up.
The reason why I'm making this video is because not only is Michelle telling me about something that caught my attention months ago, but I was through a transitional period, but I felt like was very good point because I do have a daughter that wears pads.
Okay.
Now she's breaking this down. So is that the scent thing?
This,
okay,
yeah.
Okay, so
now
that was
this
the top
is
layer.
our top layer, which is 100% cotton.
Let me feel that.
Oh yeah, you go ahead. That's what we.
That feels like draws.
Remember, we put water on this though.
And you know, I just start buying some draws like that. You know, I buy draws with the pores. Right, look at that how it tore.
Cotton.
But look at these draws. See these draws?
Cotton.
They make them now where they have pores so you can breathe. That's a very good point. I don't want
100% cotton.
Look at that. Okay, so draws.
This here is called an all-natural algae strip. Now this is the this is the microchip in the computer. If you want to know what separates Cherish from other brands besides the chemicals, is this. This is like Facebook, the Facebook moment.
Okay.
This has negative ions in it. Many people are testifying that they have no odor because it balances your pH. So therefore, you have either no odor or very little odor. Negative ions you find at the beach. After during a waterfall or after a storm, you know that it relaxes the uterus. I've never seen a person go to the beach and stay there depressed. This is
wow, that's true.
This is people are putting. I could put this in their shoe and their foot won't hurt. So we're gonna put this to the side. But this is, as my friend says, the vitamin for the vajayjay. The vitamin of the air.
So I could wear this.
Absolutely.
I could wear
in
this
the panty liners.
Right. I don't need a period.
I'm gonna get to that.
Okay.
Now,
because sometimes I work outside. Oh.
Now look at this.
Okay, I'm gonna keep. I'm with you.
Now this is our absorbency system. This is polymer. This is what's in diapers.
Okay. Yeah,
we're gonna go ahead and put this in there. I don't want you to look at that. Just let it go.
All right.
This here is an added layer. Now this, I have to look. This thing here, when you put any kind of fluid or excrete anything, what it does is it locks in the fluid to the bottom of the pad, and it doesn't come back up.
Oh,
that's
the only thing that's okay. But that's the dampest thing.
Hold on a second. And everything is made out of cotton.
There you go.
And then this is our exterior. It's biodegradable. If you really look, there's holes. So if I was to blow hot steam in it, it would go through the other side.
It has pores. Okay.
And again.
So if you had a cigarette, you could go.
Exactly.
Go right through.
It'd go through. And plus, look. This is biodegradable. It's not going to hurt you.
Okay.
It's not going to hurt you.
Yeah.
Now, I had a friend.
Now, they won't even do that to animals because if it's trash and they say, don't throw anything, because it's like littering.
It ought to make you mad to have them put this in our stuff and we got all these problems. It ought to make you mad. Now you can say no to this stuff. You don't have to use this.
Right.
Now, how long you think it's been sitting? About 5 minutes?
Yeah, maybe about 5 minutes.
But look.
About 5 minutes.
It's even turning yellow. Look at it.
Okay.
It was white at first.
Yeah. Yeah, it's turning like a creamy color.
I just
what
did
happened?
this.
What happened to
There's
it? What happened to where's the
It's
water?
absorbed.
Oh, that's true. That reminds me of Dairy Queen's.
Is it clear? Look at it. Look.
Wow. Nothing could come out. This one.
I'm gonna help it out a little bit.
Uh-oh. So now you're going to pour it out, and it's absorbing all the water, taking it away from your body.
It's going to keep absorbing. Absolutely. Look, I'm still absorbing.
Wow.
That's the presentation, boo.
You know what? I could now say no. Hello, partner.
Now we know. Now we know. Now, we have 4 different kinds. We have panty liners. And guess how much they cost, y'all?
Oh, wait, my mom. I got to get some of these to my mom. You know why? Because she... All right, I won't say it on the recorder, but she... Okay, she's older, and she can't hold her bladder
I have 3 people who have testified. I've given it to them, and they wear Depends.
Yeah.
And one of them had an accident, and she says, I didn't even have to change my clothes. I had to change my pad, but and she said, and then she told me this. She says, I have a C-section. She said, I have an incision where it started to smell, and ever since I've been wearing and she didn't even have but 3. She says, I normally have to use deodorant because I'm smelling the incisions for some reason. I don't understand that, but she says I don't smell anything. It's that algae strip. Oh, I gotta keep this. Wait a minute.
Because that's what you're gonna put in your shoe.
I put, listen, the testimony is just for this. I see, you see how I'm putting this to the side. I can't throw that away. that I give out in my meetings. People who
okay, now I'm about to round this up because we got like 1 minute before we're at 20 minutes. Michelle, can you show me the quick products, please?
We have panty liners. There's 30 that comes into this for $5.
30 for $5. 30 for $5.
This is our daytime. This is what you just saw here. There's 10 of them that comes in this for $5.
10 for $5 in the daytime.
This is our nighttime. This is bigger than the daytime, and there's 8 in this for $5.
Oh my! So we just talked about $15.
And this is our overnight. This is what my coach and mentor said she wore for 24 hours. Because she wanted to test the limits.
Yeah.
Now we know.
And she's nasty. A heavy floor.
She's an ocean, or was an ocean. And my testimony is that my cycle has went down from 6 to maybe 3 or 4 days. And I have had fibroids, and I was spotting, and 2 months later I don't experience the spotting anymore.
So does it also help your cycle come down faster?
Absolutely.
And so because it absorbs more, the blood
don't
have to wait.
I don't know what's in this thing.
You know what I'm going to tell you what my daughter did?
But it makes me feel like on my first day is on my second day. All I want you to do is make better choices, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Do you see this?
Wow.
I just put more water in this.
And she poured all the water
and
from
that's
here.
Still excreting water.
And that's just sitting water. And she took more water and extra water. You know how you go to Dairy Queen and you get one of them things and then they take it and they pour it upside down to make sure.
That's polymer, baby.
So that's where your fluids are going and it's retained in a pad. And it's not interrupting you or touching your skin or making additional sweat or making diseases or collecting germs or making you stink. Nobody has to know what you know.
Now we know.
Oh, now we know.